Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Gemini for the month of February. Now, it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate, check your other placements. You may find your messages there. And if not, simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Okay, so presiding above this reading, we have this Ace of Fire, and it is our overall energy. Now, typically, this is about the promise of new beginnings and opportunities. But unlike other aces, this card also represents action. It represents the power for and the necessity of taking the initiative and actively pursuing our goals, taking advantage of the opportunities we are presented with, as opposed to just thinking about it. It is, it's good to have a goal, to dream, and to make plans, but this ace lets us know that now is the time to move beyond research and planning. It's time to take those first real steps towards getting things underway. But from what I see here, there's an obstacle to doing this. Okay, so there is uncertainty. You're not sure of what you want, and so you can be procrastinating over doing something. Okay, it's like you're doing everything but what you should be doing. So to get past this blockage, you have to go within and clarify your objectives. Do you have too much on your plate already? Do these responsibilities prevent you from focusing on your objectives and the steps that you need to take in order to have them manifest? It's time. It's time to decide what it is that you truly want so that you can act upon it. Know that you can do what needs to be done in order to accomplish your goals. In the center, we have the card of love and the house. So there are insecurities with regards to a commitment. Okay? Your inner house is feeling insecure, and you can see the eyes of the card of love. It just slides over to this knight. Okay, so he can be really intense, this Knight of Cups. He may have come in delivering an offer that you maybe don't feel quite secure about. You're not sure, because this knight here, it can be difficult to keep his attention, indicating that most likely he may blow hot or blow cold when it comes to his emotions, and this could have you feeling insecure. You can experience very intense moments with this knight, but he can become distracted easily. Okay, he can turn on a dime, and this may be what has you feeling insecure. You see, here we have, somebody, either you've thrown up a wall or they have. Okay, so we have the subconscious. So this is your actions, the way you react, the things you do, based on experiences that you've had that have, shaped you. So it's not because you believe something to be true that makes it true, So you may believe at a subconscious level, that or because of a past experience, that this person, or your beliefs about this person are causing you insecurities. Maybe you believe they don't play fair, or they're not playing fair, or they're not being fair. You, I feel, may not be talking up about something. I feel that you're keeping quiet about your feelings. And doing that, it creates a recipe of fear, really, and keeps you trapped, keeps you stuck, because you really want the cup, okay, but you're not talking, and you're not talking because you don't have enough information. But what you really do desire with the Lady of Wisdom is to get to the other side, or whatever is on the other side of that door, and you only see just some rays of that coming through. So now it's going to take communication here to fill in this picture, to paint it in. There's things missing here in this image, but she will have to talk, which she doesn't typically do. So you're not talking, but it's saying that this communication is needed, but you're not talking because you're not trusting. I mean, the challenge you could be facing is to speak up, because he is facing a challenge here. Yeah, and he doesn't look happy about it. He's got all these past experiences at his back. That takes me back to this card of the subconscious, actually. So either these things are warning him, or, or maybe causing him or to be his own worst enemy here, in the Eight of Swords. Okay, so let's continue. Yep, holding back on a decision, a major decision, because someone fears they are not on the same floor as the other, and this is because of this person's behavior here. So the question is to reach for the opportunity or not, because clearly it's been held out. That which you were trying to manifest, maybe there was a conversation or agreement, negotiation, because that's what he's very good at, negotiations, agreements. It could just be insecurities. Anyway, it didn't, you may have felt that with the Magician, that you were being led astray, or simply that what you were trying to get, or wanting to get out of this wasn't working, or wasn't manifesting. Seeking a solution. Seeking a solution for growth. For growth. And then we have this. So there's a rift here between you and this other person. And it could potentially bring in the Tower, and it's possible someone here is trying to avoid that, or trying to figure out a way to prevent that. Maybe it's proving challenging to try to keep this person's attention. There could be competition for this person, or this can simply be a lot of disagreements, different views. The goals are not shared, and that makes sense with what I see here. You have people on different floors. You don't have the same goals. This can be, you may be trying to restore the balance and the harmony in this relationship, but it's proving to be very challenging and you're not trusting it. It's like I said, this knight, he can be very intense, very romantic, very charming 1 minute, but he can turn on a dime. Leaving you to be confused, maybe even feeling rejected, but you're not talking about it. You're studying this relationship, or the challenge here, it comes out as a challenge, or the offer is challenging. To start up something with this person, or to deepen this commitment, or to reunite or have a reunion. This can be all of these things, this card. Whatever that is for you, it is a challenge. Yeah, it's like you can't agree. So there was, with this offer, like a standoff. You can't agree. And it brought heartbreak. It's like you're not, you can't agree. You can't get along. You don't have the same goals in mind. Like it seems like it 1 minute, but then things shift and change. It's very watery energy. And so, the Ace of the Ace of Fire here is telling you that you need to decide what it is that you truly want and act upon that. Take action upon that. This is what it's telling you, but you're having mixed feelings. You're feeling, there's feelings of possible defeat, of there's mixed feelings over a decision about the future, or even this, for some, it could be expressing one's self. With regards, it's like a response to something you've received. So, the Hanged Man. So it's like you could be waiting on communication that might clear things up or tip the scales in your favor. So you're waiting on information, and the information you wait upon, you will have it within 3 weeks or within the next 3 months. Over that period of time. Could be 1 to 3, 1 to 3 weeks, 1 to 3 months. So this is the first lesson for those of you that are interested in hearing the lessons. And this one would have been made evident, but may not have been embraced or learned. Now, it's important that you know these, because it helps you to navigate your way through the energies. You know, I mean, you can choose to stay here in the hangman mode, or you can choose to advance, take action in the Ace of Wands. And to do that, you need these lessons. Discipline is the first one. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Your soul has a goal, but it has also chosen to incarnate into a world of distractions. Earth is a dimension of obstacles and challenges, but you've been given discipline as your birthright. It is time to remind yourself what your soul has come back to this planet to learn. This is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily tasks with a new system of managing your life, instead of being the passive recipient of whatever comes your way. Distractions can easily get us off the work of our soul, and if we give in to them, we can miss many well-placed, pre-planned teachings needed for our inherent growth. Learn that the satisfaction of a task completed is more emotionally rewarding than a task delayed. Now, this next lesson is the energy currently present, whether you're aware of it or not. And it is significant because if you're not prepared for this one, it could be a stumbling block impeding your progress, and it is indecision. And that is exactly where you are right now. Your soul is spirit. Manifest in this physical dimension. Okay, even though you may feel limited by the constraints of your body, your connection to the infinite wisdom of the universe is always available to you in the form of intuition. You are never alone when making any decision. Spirit only wants the best for you, and by listening to your inner voice, you will always be guided to the proper outcome. All you have to do is ask. The expectation of others is only an illusion. You were not born to listen to fear. You were taught to listen to it. Visualize any decision in your life as a fork in the road. How does your body react when you imagine your travels down each path? At first glance, one may look easier to traverse, but the destination will cause anxiety and a heavy heart. Another path may be more difficult to walk, but the destination will feel light and calm. When you silence your mind and listen to your intuition, the signposts will always be obvious, and so this is what you need to do. Because clearly there are too many distractions and you're not seeing the signposts, not getting the messages. This is their long range lesson. to be learned, so it can relate to the situation at hand, or it can be an ultimate life lesson of which this situation is just a piece of the puzzle, and it is blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. It is so easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly, there have been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today, but you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be a very fragile thing, and if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Victim consciousness weakens the connection you have to your soul source. This mindset says, I don't have the power inside of me to break free because someone else's power is stronger. And so I just feel defeated. This is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change your reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works its way out. There is a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable, and an excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. So I hope that you have found this reading helpful and that these lessons will help you to better navigate your way through this energy, to help you decide. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.